All right, does foam rolling really work? There's a lot of debate on whether you should foam roll or whether you should not foam roll. I've got an opinion and I'm gonna tell you why I think that foam rolling for the most part is not necessary, but it can be beneficial if you feel like you enjoy it. So with foam rolling, really the thing that I say is like, if it feels good, then do it, right? Like if it feels like torture, like a lot of people, they want to roll on their IT band. I don't really believe a lot in rolling on IT band. Really, by the way, when you're rolling on your IT band, you're actually really rolling on your lateral quad muscle. Your IT band goes right up the side here, and your vastus lateralis muscle comes all the way around to like meet your hamstring right back here. So most of the time when people are tender, they're actually rolling on the lateral quad. That might be, like a symptom in itself, and that might show you something. But I don't think we need to necessarily just roll like crazy on that IT band and just cause it a ton of pain. Now, if you have some tight, tender spots, there is some benefit to rolling through those. I don't think you need to torture yourself, but you could do a little bit. The other thing that I see a lot of people do wrong with foam rolling is that they roll too aggressively on a painful spot and actually irritate it more. It's like I tell people, if you had a bruise on your thigh, you wouldn't go and dig your thumb into your bruise to make it better. You would kind of let it rest and recover. So there's a time to roll over things, and there's a time where it could actually irritate things more. Where I do really love foam rollers though is in the mid back. And so, I'm not a huge fan of the low back because you don't have the ribs to support you. So I don't like to really roll a ton like really low because it just feels too aggressive because you don't have that rib cage. But like right where your ribs start up to basically the top of your or middle of your shoulder blades, that's a really good area for foam rolling in my opinion, because it encourages extension over the foam roll. And a lot of us, we're sitting all day, and so we need that mobility a little bit. So if I'm doing like a foam roll, I'm gonna have my hands supporting my neck so I'm not like just dropping my head back. You can work on a little bit of neck strength and hold your neck up, why not? But I like to kind of support my head. And then rolling up and down tends to relieve some of the tension of the spine. You'll feel little crackles and pop as you move. That's kind of like rolling over some of the tendons. Some of the joints are kind of getting manipulated by the rolling and the pressure. You've got all those facet joints that go up and down your spine there. And so this could be a really good way to help alleviate some of the stress and tension that you feel in your upper back. And then I also like to use foam rolls as more of like a fulcrum of a movement. So I'll do like an extension over a foam roll, and I'll do like 4 or 5 in one spot. And wherever that foam roll is hitting my back, I'm getting more of an extension moment. And then I'm gonna move it up my back a little bit, and I'm gonna do the same thing over that spot. And I can kind of encourage motion at different points in my spine based on using the foam roll for a fulcrum point. But really, other than that, it's a way to make things feel good. It's the same reason why people use hypervolt massagers and things like that before they go into the gym. Anything that you can use that makes your muscles feel better before you train is net beneficial. So whether there's science that it's gonna reduce the knots or not, doesn't actually matter to me. What really matters is that it makes you feel better if it feels good to you. But again, don't use it if you feel like it's torture.